Alright, we've been establishing a lot of outposts recently. We've been playing some
True.
Tinkerlands. We built a base there. We're about to establish an outpost in Mass Effect Andromeda. Anyways, we're in and roundy. We're working our way through this. We finally actually, I think, got through the tutorial, right?
I think so.
Yeah, so we're like in the full game now. Now I have 4 points to spend.
Where are you gonna put them?
And I keep forgetting, so tech is different than biotics at this game, which throws me off a little bit.
Biotic is like
that's your like class
psychic power.
Yeah.
I think of that, and then
tech is like you have a grenade. Yeah. So I need 9 points invested in combat before I can do that. Trip mine. Barricade. I feel like I should, I'm not, my biotics are doing enough damage, but I feel like I'm not quite doing enough damage with my normal weapons right now. So let's just get some base points in that. And then, the soldier profile is now at rank 1. It said scroll text, but it didn't do anything. Okay, Cora. What were we doing with you? Defense, shotgun damage, shotgun force. Let's get you some defense. You're holding out pretty okay, but you do tend to just like run in.
I was like, her whole thing is that she charges into the battle, so
yeah, she's like an aggressive tank.
Yeah.
Frag grenade, havoc strike. Military training. You're kind of spread around. We'll get you some military training. I'm not gonna think too deeply about this because I don't really know what they need right now. Like I understand their builds, but like, they're just doing stuff. Why do I? Oh, I have 1 point left myself because I had a few.
I think Liam had 1 point.
Yeah. Okay, so now the world is freaking out a little bit, or is that supposed to be pinging like that?
I don't know. That might be a glitch.
But I gotta remember how to. Well, can my car drive across this?
Hopefully.
I was like, otherwise we're stuck here. But it's I don't know. It's interesting. Oh, what? That went away so fast. But now this world, so it still said I had a havoc level, but
get ready to fight.
Ah!
I think the way it works is that as you like go back and forth from the planet,
it like improves.
You would see changes
because time is passing.
I think.
Oh! Ah! All-terrain mode. We found the spot on accident. Right? I can't fast travel, can I?
Not yet.
No, it's the pods, he said.
I don't remember which way you went to find it the first time.
Something in my soul is telling me to go this way.
There is a cave, but we did drive through a cave to get
There's
there.
a cave?
No, keep following the way you're going.
Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, that's what I remember, just we went through a cave. Also,
never mind, there's no cave.
I don't have guns in this, do I?
On that,
in our car.
I don't think so.
I want to shoot the spiders. I don't want to get out and have to fist fight them.
This is a more peaceful.
They appear to be fighting a Krogan.
No!
Is that Drac?
Drac, I'm coming!
Drac was like, Leroy Jenkins. Is that reference still?
Is that? Do people still know Leroy Jenkins? Oh shit! I got out on the wrong side. I thought we would get out on this side where I could have cover. Take that. Don't worry. Oh no, Drac! I'm sorry.
He blew him up.
Oh, look at this aim now that I've leveled it up.
Ryder, about time you joined the party.
Got him.
Oh shit.
He's charging you. Cora, help protect us.
Take that. Yeah, we're starting hot today. Oh!
They dropped right into you.
Okay. Get some cover. Play smart. Don't get cocky.
Yeah, your shields haven't even come back yet.
That like went directly at that man's head, and he was like, "Oh boy, am I glad that one didn't hit me."
Drac, I feel like you're not getting in there as much as I thought you would for a crow.
Bro, you just standing there while I take you out?
Good one.
He was blocking his friend.
Oh!
Oh, good job, Liam. Oh,
Impressed.
I thought she killed that other one. I was like, damn, she made fast work
There
of
she
that.
goes.
Nice.
Alright, who's left?
Small fries, motherfucker.
You got him.
Yep. Look at that. That felt good.
Yeah? It's just,
That
okay.
fight was fun.
He's like, this is the most fun I've had in years.
You could really handle yourself, kid. And I hear you're the one to thank for clearing up the sky.
That's
Have
me.
your number all
They
wrong.
call me Mr. Sky Clearer. We work well together, brother.
You're not so bad yourself, old man.
Old
Maybe
man.
we should work together after all.
This fight was
What's
pretty
old for a
good,
Krogan?
but you're
Do they live
still
a long
next
time?
That's a
I don't
good question.
remember.
Drell.
I don't think they live a long time, but it's mainly because they throw themselves at like nuclear bombs.
Yeah.
I mean, just point me to your ship and try to keep up.
This is gonna be great.
Nobody
in.
can stop Liam's can-do attitude.
Alright, let's get this. Wait, I gotta do this. Let's get this base, the party started
Set up.
in Ha. In the words of the Black Eyed Peas. You guys will listen to the Black Eyed Peas in the future?
Probably. Depends on if they're a fan of the classics.
Yeah.
You know?
They've preserved, what's
This
her
is where
name?
we'll build our new
Fergie.
outpost.
Fergie. she's still hanging around.
I was like, Will I am?
must
No,
choose
you said
what purpose
her.
This new outpost will serve.
The Nexus doesn't get a say?
Resources are at a crisis point. Protocol states.
So like,
this judgment
just
calls
put the
for
thing
Pathfinder.
down, man.
With current supplies, you could build a military outpost, focusing on defense and militia training. Alternatively, a scientific outpost could advance the initiative's research and discoveries.
This is a big decision or opinions, man.
Team.
Team.
Not man.
Man. You know, I'm open to criticism.
What do you think? Military outpost or scientific?
Pathfinder's call. But research is no good if we're dead. Military.
It's got to be science. Our colonists need to understand their home.
Be advised that the first outpost placed by a Pathfinder will be a statement in itself. Fair or not, your choice will represent the
Yeah,
initiative
this is a lot of
and
stress to put on,
It's a big
Andromeda.
decision.
Consider carefully.
So I honestly, in Ian's heart, my brain is like, you are in a galaxy that's not yours. You have been immediately attacked. There's damn space scourge happening. Like, it would only make sense for this to be military, but I'm going with scientific.
Well, the space scourge, the scientific might actually help more with that than military.
Yeah, yeah.
Because the military wouldn't know what to do.
But they don't, like, you know, if you make a scientific outpost and they don't know what to do, then, like, they're never going to get to study it. But
I would go science.
I
too.
don't think it will let me befriend the cat, but
I don't know.
I'm going to pick science because I'm making a statement
Prioritize research
that
and
we need to
discovery.
stop fighting so much.
That's our foundation. And our future.
Orders prepped. Ready on your signal.
Foothold.
You did it.
Alright, time for a movie.
Bring in the scientists.
Yeah, it's just like parachuting out guys in white coats.
This is Ryder. Pathfinder.
Eos is ready for deployment.
Eos is ready for deployment, baby.
I know this is the future, but it feels like they should all be wearing helmets. You know, something goes wrong and you're like,
True.
oh no, our lead scientist has had a brain altering life injury.
August Bradley, Operational head for this block. Mayor now, I suppose.
What up?
We're ready to make the most of what you delivered.
Not just my efforts. Team.
It took a lot of people to get us this far. That's the work you'll continue.
I hear that. Brodromo.
His face was oddly
That's what
still.
we're
Like,
Yeah, I'll hear that.
They're eager. I haven't seen eager for months. Eos is far from golden. But now it's a producer. A real and reasonable
the producers?
first
You ever seen
step.
that musical?
They think you did the impossible.
Yes.
Great musical.
Once a long
The
time
Nexus.
ago.
I warned them, hoping was irresponsible. You proved me wrong, Pathfinder.
What's your game? No, I'm.
What's your game,
Yeah.
Madison?
Like the cat.
appreciate your candor.
Look, you know, it's like
We're all on the same side.
I wouldn't go that far.
We all have to be on the same side.
yeah, we're like insane. We're the farthest anyone has been away from
The
home.
reality
Right.
rider, you bought us time, but one outpost on a long-shot planet won't stop us from starving. You
Hey,
already have a lead
give the
on
terraforming-
something else?
A year? We'll be
The
girl
nav
Yeah.
lads
from
here.
the vault.
We do have a
Now it gets
terraforming
complicated.
or a lead, but
The others
Whoa,
are ready to
what was that?
officially
Somebody in the background sped by.
they're
half of your
zooming.
success. We all want the initiative to succeed, but after failing for so long, no one agrees on how to do it. Be aware. That's all.
Arguing is pointless. I can handle myself. Whatever helps the initiative, or you're just as manipulative. Whatever helps the initiative. I'm a can-do kind of guy.
Stay
So
professional.
long as
Jim
do.
Carrey, yes man, kind of guy
I've
going
heard
on
that
here.
before.
Oh.
Talk to Bradley. Later, we'll
Wait,
go over the
that is Jim
extended job
Carrey,
of
right? That's Jim
Pathfinder.
Carrey.
What is that movie called? Yes Man?
Tan's
Yes.
No,
waiting on the
I thought it was
Nexus.
called something else, but
Viability.
okay.
Why did
Look
it?
at
Why
that.
did I end up all the way up here?
Look at that. Look, I wanted you to see the view of your settlement.
Hold on, is my car down there?
Yeah, it is. You can see it on the.
The heck?
Just use your jetpack.
I'm in the death zone. They teleported me to hell.
Well, I guess you didn't want to admire your hard work, I guess.
I don't want to stand in the radiation.
Radiation levels normal.
All right, we're back. Hold on, we gotta look this up.
100%.
Yes, man. 2008 film, Jim Carrey. But wait, what's the one with Zoe Deschanel and
500 days.
oh
of Summer.
yeah, that's where she's like they're singing and he was like they're singing the Beatles and she's like
Maybe. I don't actually know if I've ever seen 500
What?
Days of Summer. I think I might just have seen a lot of people talking
it's
about
a fun
it.
movie. I mean, it's not a fun movie. It's kind of sad, but you know, it's interesting. Back when we still believed in the manic pixie dream girl. Women have let us down. There's none left.
That's now it's time for the manic pixie dream boy.
That's me. That's actually Yale
Sorry,
right
can't do
here.
this, Pathfinder.
All right, that's all he's got to say.
Pathfinder.
What? Sorry, it came to what?
Yeah. What?
Well, what are you apologizing for?
Yeah. What are you apologizing?
Are you not
for?
thriving in my new settlement? Just a little bit of overkill. Alright, it wanted me to talk to Addison on Nexus, but there's a side quest over here. And there's a question mark?
There is a question. You're stuck on an invisible wall, I think.
I thought he was tired for a second.
Oh, maybe he was just a little sleepy. I think the question mark is in that building that you walked past.
This building?
Yeah, I think it turned into that money sign.
Oh, it's a shop.
Yeah.
I do love shopping. Do you think Nike's still around in this time period? I can't afford Nikes in real life, but maybe I can get them in Mass Effect.
Maybe.
Space Nikes. Hello.
Okay, everybody, what's up?
Kane Fox.
Hi.
I hope they
You
do.
haven't got a fuel cell, have you? The quartermaster says there's plenty, but she would. Wait. Oh, shit, you're the Pathfinder. Sorry, no one said VIPs were coming.
Okay, 80s action hero.
Nice to meet you.
Doesn't that seem like the kid who's like asking like the chief of police for
I'm
help?
just looking at his weird pose that he's doing. He's standing there.
Tell me about Eos. How's it going
Think
here?
about your new home.
First impressions? We've got water, clear skies for solar power, plants to farm. The remnants are a wild card, but Bradley says you have them covered.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do when I go to another planet?
Right.
I think Eos is really going to be something.
Okay, tell me about your job.
What do you do here?
My team gets things going.
What do you even
Water,
do?
power, communications, everything.
You can't just
civilization
ask people what they do here.
Well, not laws or a constitution, but it's easier to concentrate on
Bro,
those when you got a flushing toilet.
Nobody messaged me on Discord all day, and all of a sudden they're all messaging me. Let's see what this one's from. That's from John. He also got fitted for his tux today.
Oh, look at that. Besties
We-
getting at the same time.
There's
Yep.
a colony back home you've never heard of. Viridis.
We went to Men's
failed
Warehouse today
hard.
for reference,
I grew up
and
Yeah.
watching things
the
fall
sales
apart.
associate there was
When I
very
left,
much
I
not
got
having
into
anything
infrastructure,
that we
civil
were.
engineering, boring stuff.
We weren't
unless
even
you
being
ever
rude
lived
or
it out.
anything. She just was very
I wanted
clearly
to
like, I'm
do
over this
Viridis
job.
right,
Yeah.
I guess.
I'm
And the
sorry, I was paying
initiative
attention to
was
this
my
guy
best
because
chance.
he was talking about how he messed up at another colony and he wants to make sure this one's done right. But yeah, we did go to Men's Warehouse, and I was trying not to be weird, but just to like have a little conversation while she was measuring me. And I was like, yeah, it's always kind of weird to fit me. My shoulders are like pretty big, but I have like a tiny chest. And she was like, "You're so funny." And I was like, "Uh-oh."
It was great because she said it like this. She was like, "You're so funny." Like,
But I was like, after listening to her talk, I was like, does she just have like kind of that accent, or cadence? Or was I like, she's like, go jump off a bridge?
yeah, I was like, and I was sitting nearby, but
Yeah.
I wasn't like there.
I was just trying to have a little chat with you.
What are the other outpost staff like?
Like Connor, you mean? She's pretty fun when you get to know her.
Oh, I bet.
Just don't get to know her.
Don't be weird about it, Kane. Well,
Trust
Connor's a lady,
You're
right?
being weird about it.
Bye, Fox.
Have a good one.
Hello? Oh, okay. Let's activate this. Scratchpad login. Chief Engineer Kane Fox, otherwise known as Kane Fox.
Why are you doing this to him?
Why not? This file is filled with sketches, annotations, and exploded schematic views. Many are focused on a combined road monorail network for Eos, showing several different but brilliant designs. Always good to go back to the old standby when I need to think. Underneath are several doodles showing elegant redesigns of the Nexus tram system. Posted to one side are a number of downloaded statistics on the predicted population growth over the next century. Got a baseline. Bradley's always good for numbers. Adjoining the statistics is a blocked out simplistic drawing of Prodromos. Dotted lines showing expansion with detailed sketches of water and sewage lines, wireless power routers, and a flow of foot traffic. Slippery, but it's a start. Hey, from the Nexus. Fox. How is it there? I heard Bradley has things up and running smoothly. I knew you guys could do it. Tell me about Eos. It's boring here, so I have to live vicariously through you. Oh, you remember that girl I told you about? The Asari? We're going out this weekend? I can't believe she said yes. Wish me luck. Now it's your turn, buddy.
Now it's your turn to find yourself.
I told you. We cannot let this last name go to waste.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to be the ultimate wingman.
Okay. You do you.
Okay.
Keep wondering what our scientists will cook up for Eos.
We came to explore and learn. That's who we are.
Really hope all those scientists will be safe out here.
Hello, Ryder.
Hello, Ryder.
Hello?
Formal request for Dargit Tirvian number 28. Making the request again, Bradley. I know it's not your fault. I know she's supposed to be second wave, but I want a trail so that when all this calms down in a few years, we can get proper outrage about how long it took to reunite families, especially once her during the Site 1-2 mess or half mess. You know broken promises is a thing, right? Requesting the deployment of Dargit Tirvian W84 Crispin, Exo Study Specialist. She's an asset that will help viability. She's also my daughter.
Okay.
Okay. I'm trying to make sure I find all of the stuff in here right now that I can, so that way when we're out and about, we can complete stuff.
Yeah.
Cobra RPG. Pathfinder helmet 2. You know what? It's really cheap. Oh, I only have 100 credits. Never mind. I'm broke as heck. I'll be back. I promise.
Turns out it's hard to make money when the economy hasn't been set up.
Yeah,
yet.
when the economy doesn't exist. There was not one. Okay. What are you doing over here? Hello? I'm the Pathfinder. Hello.
Hello. Ooh, what's going on in here? Oh, that's outside.
You alright?
This guy just sleeping on the ground?
Oh, he's got a bed there.
Yeah, a little air mattress. I guess, you know, everybody hasn't gotten individual
You gotta
bedrooms
make...
and stuff.
Oh. Jacob Mitney.
Pathfinder. Jacob Mitney, Research and Development. My
It looks
team's
like
just getting
Cora's
set up
thinking
here,
about
but we've
snapping
been
his neck.
discovering you might want to check out.
All ears.
Alright, what do we
We've put
got?
together a blueprint for augmenting your armor plating. Uploading it now.
Hell
If
yeah.
you can collect the necessary resources from around Eos, it should work.
Sounds worthwhile to me.
Sounds useful.
I'll probably have to fight like Satan
This
to get
could
it,
form
but
the basis
Right.
for armor
You gotta kill
production
some of those
across the
spiders to
initiative.
get, like, their armor
Scratch
plating or
safely.
Yeah.
something.
alright. Give Eos radiation time to clear. So, let me just see. What's that dot? Is that my ship? What is this?
I don't know what that is. You'd have to go over there and look.
I'm just like, you know.
I mean, we're here. We might as well see what the settlement has.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm mainly wondering, like, because it doesn't tell me a distance, so I'm like, is it outside of the settlement, or is it...
Oh, I think if you're seeing it, it's gotta already be close
fairly
to you.
close to us?
It's a research center!
Do I have 280. How do I know what stuff costs?
I think you have to, yeah, you go into the folder first.
Okay. So an assault rifle.
I don't think we have that assault rifle.
I don't think so, because we have to have these to
create
upgrade it.
I
Yeah.
see.
Okay, hold on. Let me look. Charger. Shotgun. Assault rifle. Highly accurate.
Whoa.
Sidewinder.
Oh, look at that thing.
Yeah, that's a Halo weapon right there. Assault rifle.
Oh, there's a lot.
Yeah. Piranha shotgun. I just like the name of it. Black Widow. Krogan hammer.
Shoot piranhas? That'd be like the... I think in Despicable Me, doesn't he invent that?
I think so.
That just his nemesis.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna make this one because it's highly accurate.
Okay.
And that's like what I like to do. I would rather hit more than do a lot of damage, you know?
Mm.
Okay. We don't have enough for anything else. Or maybe we do, but... Now, so if I go to development...
So now you have to develop it, I think. So where is it? What was it called? I already forgot.
It's a good question. It was like the desert something, right? Sandstorm. So we need some of that BE. We need beryllium. Orbital scanned and mined with the Nomad or purchased from certain merchants.
Okay.
Alright. We're starting to, like, have goals we want to do. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think you're fully out of the tutorial now.
Yeah.
So
Please help. This is the only way I can get the word out before someone gets killed. My work crew, they keep talking about that remnant tech. They think the initiative's lying about how dangerous it is, that a couple of electrodes in the right place could get the remnant to work for them. They tried before, and I helped out in the med bay while those remnants observers carved up Barty. But Jennings says we could live like kings if we had an army of remnant bots working and fighting for us. He's taking the whole crew to work with him this time. I have to go with them. Maybe I can talk Jennings out of it, but if I can't, someone should know why we didn't come back.
Someone left a warning. Looks like a work
Okay.
crew thinks they can take control of the remnant.
Find
the
work
recipe for trouble.
rosters.
Work crew rosters are posted publicly.
The datapad mentioned medbay. A little work, we could find where to catch up with them.
Okay. There's every time I turn around, there's like a new indicator on the map. Like, I just wish it gave me a distance. That would really help me out. What the heck is that?
Yeah, there's a glowing thing I saw.
Oh, it's a memory trigger.
Right.
Another eidetic trigger, Sam?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Okay.
Okay.
Yo, what up, Bradley?
Pathfinder, good to see you. We're busy as anything thanks to you. Bit dusty, but we can adapt. It's worth it when it's your own.
Don't overwork yourselves, though. You guys gotta make time. Throw some community dances or something.
Right.
Nothing you see here came from cracking a whip. Everyone is just ready. You
I
go
mean,
do
I
what
guess
you
if
need
they,
to on the
how long
Nexus.
were they waiting
Follow
for
that dot.
us to show up?
There will be more to do on
They've
Eos
been
later.
waiting a while.
A while,
so they're
yeah.
like they're
Connor
ready to
Supply,
go.
Ramirez Medical, Abrams Science, Fawkes Engineering. With
Yeah, we
them
talked
and
to
my
Fawkes.
major domo, we won't end up like Site 1 and 2.
Don't dismiss their efforts, though.
I combed the first 2 outpost attempts. Those people died trying.
And they deserved better from the Nexus. That's where I point the finger.
Never forget.
We'll remember. You changed this planet, but that doesn't make it easy. We'll use the efforts of
Like a
those
piece
who
of
went
hair.
before.
I can
Good
see it.
people,
I keep
every
trying to
last
move
one.
my bangs, but it's
I'd
not
have
We're
been
talking
working.
about
honored
this
to
piece
fail
right
with
here.
any of them.
Maybe. Okay.
Did I fix it?
I think so. I don't see it out of the corner of my eye anymore.
What? This sounds like I want him to die.
No. I don't know.
Looking back isn't a good use of time. We have to keep building.
Keep is generous. We have to start. Real building.
You know what?
True.
Just survival.
Fair enough.
Oh, and Pathfinder, this is for you. It's our flag. Hang
Okay.
it where the Nexus can
Eos
see.
flag?
It's touched the soil of our first outpost in Andromeda. Make it real.
How symbolic.
He wants me to go up into space, right?
Yeah. The Nexus is the space station.
But I'm just following these indicators
Okay.
for now.
I think you were already at this building before.
Oh,
This is
these
where
are so
Fox
those are
is.
buildings, the white dots.
Okay, or yeah, maybe they're the chief of staff. So Fox is in that building. That's where you talk to him.
Well, your ships are so loud.
You went into that building because you could see the. Oh, okay.
Speak with Addison. And okay.
That's all the main quest stuff.
Yeah. My question is, how do I see the side?
Wait, go back to the quest thing. Can you go back? There you go.
Additional tasks?
Yeah, maybe.
Scan Andromeda wildlife. Collect resources to craft a weapon. Place a pendant at the location on Eos. Speak with Addison's assistant. Scan minerals. Missing scientists. Okay. So we got stuff to do. Oh my god. But
Great.
what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go up to the Nexus. I'm gonna see what they say over there. And then we might just come straight back here and start knocking out side quests, but that will at least let the world change a little bit, you know?
Hopefully, yeah. I don't know if it changes that quickly, but it might. I think it. Yeah. We'll see.
Like, can you like save scum it by just like leaving
Just
and landing
and
again?
Coming back, you might be able to.
I also want
I
to do that memory, you know?
Yeah.
To infinity
I think it's
and beyond.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
Atmo.
Watch out for the Scourge.
Yeah.
Because there was also all the planets in the system that we didn't look at. We just went to the main one.
Before the
I
meeting
don't know
gets
if you could
started,
have
I
gone to
have
the other
bunk
ones
assignments
first.
for PB and Drac.
Oh, and this will allow
Already
you to
put
pick
my
other
rucksack in
teammates
the
too.
kitchen.
Yeah.
I'll hang out there if that's okay.
And
It's a
I'm
good
in one of
place
the
to be,
escape pods.
near the
or my
kitchen.
speed. That's fantastic. Welcome aboard. Any thoughts, Ryder?
Whatever. I'm the cool
Yeah.
boss.
You guys need these
guys
snacks?
fuck wherever you want. My
We're
door's always
adventurers.
open.
Whatever makes the squad comfortable is okay with me.
Alright, I didn't want to go that
Let's talk about our
comfortable.
success on Eos. Besides establishing our first viable outpost,
Let's
we
talk
did
about
some
our
amazing
success.
things.
I wanted to
We
be like,
discovered
you
the
guys,
remnant and
as long as
placed
you're
their
chill
force.
and you're not messing
And
with
didn't get
critical
killed.
things.
Overcame radiation poisoning a number of times.
And didn't die.
Confronted by Ket at every turn.
Once again, did not get killed.
You guys really need to raise the bar on what you call success.
We didn't die.
Should we use
Oh,
the
you know
Krogan
what?
definition of success that got
This
your
didn't come up.
homeworld nuked by your own people?
Whoa, Cora. That was
That's-
aggressive.
yeah.
That was aggressive.
Let's focus. Back to the task at hand.
Why do
Looking
they always
forward.
gotta make
Exactly.
the human
Here's my
female
They-
companion
yeah.
hate on
That's
it?
fault. It looked active. We have to get on that.
Hang on. We need to not go off half-cocked.
There are initiative priorities. The team calls the shots.
Actually, the Pathfinder calls the shots.
Yeah, get in
Just to be
there.
clear.
She's like, I got your back, boss.
So what do
Okay,
you need from
thanks.
us, Ryder?
Right now, I just need you guys to not insult each
Let's
other with
be
nuclear
kind
bomb
and
jokes.
give each other the
Right.
benefit of the doubt.
Cora, I'm
Finding
gonna
a
write
home
you
for
up to
tens
HR
of
for
thousands in a
that one.
hellscape
That
is
was
stressful enough
uncalled
without
for.
adding dysfunction.
You got it, boss.
Look, see how she didn't say anything?
Yeah.
She gave you a look like,
If
She's
Krogan
like-
okay.
one thing, it's getting along.
But not
So
humility
true.
or self-awareness.
Cora!
Okay, let's.
Dang, girl.
PB, Drac, see Lexi for a physical. Good meeting, everyone.
Go get a
And that was the
time.
beginning of how our gang became the tightest knit group in all of Andromeda.
Now we're in each other's weddings.
Yes, I know. I know what augmentations do. But we are in the ship, so let's save. Okay.
So you should be able to find the Sam node here if you want to.
That's what I was-
I'm in the galley when you're free.
Hello.
FYI. Oh, a team mission
What?
behind you. On the nope, not the other one. Yeah, that one.
Oh yeah, we sent them out.
How'd they do?
Awaiting
They win?
debrief. Mission
Hell
successful, 9,000
yeah.
XP, 5 mission funds, bronze credit loot box with bronze material loot box. Missions list. Protecting engineer personnel, sensitive equipment, recover supplies.
So that's one of the higher risk missions.
Yeah. High risk, high reward, poor weather conditions. We need personnel.
You'll get more teams eventually. Too,
Yeah, yeah.
so-
Get out there. So is this the way to Sam?
I'm not sure where it's directing you right now.
We haven't really spoken since orientation, have we?
No.
It's all been
not
so
the way to
hectic,
Sam.
but I'm sure things will quiet down soon.
Is this our version of the Irish guy and the girl?
Baby.
Hello.
Scans of the Scourge. All that dark energy twisting and turning on itself. It's splendid.
It does have a morbid beauty.
I suppose it is a rather darkly beautiful phenomenon.
Darkly beautiful. I like that.
She's like, you get me.
That's not
Isn't
even
it?
that poetic.
Not just constructs
Yeah.
like the Scourge and the Remnant Vaults. Just all of it. So alien. A constant reminder of the divine intelligence behind all creation.
Oh no. Divine intelligence.
Said, oh no.
I was like, oh, we got the goth girl, and then she was like, by the way, I'm religious.
It's a little odd.
I tricked you.
But
I'm
a
actually the
scientist
Christian
because
girl.
Science brings me closer to something greater than myself.
You know what? You brought it back.
There's something about coming face to
Definitely.
face with something wondrous that makes you want to believe.
Wow. It's wonderful to meet someone who understands. I've had to justify
Look,
myself
if I know anything
so
about
often,
humans, you're gonna find a lot of
as if
people who
having
agree with
faith
you.
in the
You're right.
divine invalidated my work as a scientist.
In fact,
I think there's a lot of scientists that
Yeah.
are really religious.
yeah. I've got cat hair on my tongue. I can feel it. I like a diverse team.
That makes her sound like she's a token Christian or something.
This is-
Putting her in the team.
You know what? You don't have to justify it. You be you, Sweetie.
I wasn't questioning your abilities. You never have to justify yourself to me.
Unless I
Thank
have a
you.
question.
I appreciate you saying that.
Then
truly.
I will ask.
Now I should probably update the rest of the team with my latest reports.
Have you ever heard of Joker? He was a legend.
Joker.
I
He's
saw
already
pictures
like
of the vault.
hundreds of years dead.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. He's a legend.
And how much of it didn't you see?
I immediately
Was
talked to
it
her
way
again, and
bigger?
it just brought me back in.
What's all that space for?
Parties.
With what it has to do, it could go thousands of miles below the surface of the planet.
Or completely span it? An underground network? Just a thought, of course. I wouldn't even know where to start hypothesizing how it all works.
Imagine
The
if it
remnant
went
builders,
all the way to
whoever,
the planet's core,
whatever they were,
and then use like the heat
accomplished
from the
something
core
far beyond us.
to power.
That would be really cool. And I don't know if this is remotely plausible. Could you accidentally cool the planet down?
I don't know. I don't know how it would work, but
Yeah. All right, tell
it'd be
me.
a cool sci-fi take.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
take it you work closely with the Nexus Science team?
I tried to keep in contact with them. We discuss anything and everything.
She always
we
gives
discover
us like
here.
the Winona Ryder,
After all,
like,
many brains are better
look,
than
you
one,
know.
and Dr. Aridana is worth 2 or 3 at least. I work best when I have other people to bounce ideas off of.
Tell me about the Andromeda scans.
I'm still fuzzy about how we managed to see Andromeda all the way from home.
It confused me too. I mean, the light lag would have made any data 2 million years out of date. So I asked Dr. Aridana, and she told me, well, it wasn't her tech that did it. It was the Geths.
You're kidding. Those killer robots we had in the Milky Way?
Those exact ones.
They're good guys now.
Yeah, they're chill.
In our
Data
world,
from an
at
array
least.
of
Yeah.
Space. A Geth construct. According to Aridana, the Geth rebuilt a mass relay and turned the approach corridor into an FTL sensor.
A what now?
It operated
The
like
what?
a telescope, just faster than light. It provided much more up-to-date info. We don't know why the Geth were interested in observing beyond the galaxy, though. Maybe we'll
No,
never
we know. It was the Reapers.
The Reapers, right?
Wonder if Dad knew.
Did my dad know about this? Why didn't he tell me?
Bro, you're just asking this random stranger?
The
It's not really a
Geth
stranger,
Did
but...
you know my
and
dad?
hostile. Using the info,
She was on the
even obtaining it in the
crew,
first place,
right?
probably crossed a lot of boundaries.
I mean, she would probably know at
What do you
least
know
of
about the
my
Remnant's
dad, but it's
terraforming?
like, hey, do you want
Right.
to talk about my
From what I
dead
can
dad?
tell,
No,
the vault
stranger.
is designed to adjust almost everything about a planet. Climate, pH of the soil, atmosphere composition. There's even evidence that it can propagate life. If we can figure out how to control the vaults, we could turn these worlds into perfect habitats.
Alright, now, let's talk about you. We've done enough
When did you
talking
start
about
believing
me.
in God?
Yeah.
My parents were both scientists. My home was ruled by rationality. So when I became a teenager, let's just say that while other kids found Batarian music, I found God.
But your work as
What
a scientist.
Okay.
I like that this
Convince
is,
me
like, they're
to
like,
think
it has to be
Especially
either
when I
or.
got
Yeah.
into
You can't be
physics.
religious and a
The
scientist in this
patterns I kept
universe.
seeing
Right.
Over and over again. They were like an artist's watermarks. God, to me, is an artist. An inventor. Not someone checking to see if I brush my teeth.
He should also do that. Tell me about the Scourge.
What do you know about the Scourge?
We established that it's artificial. Someone put it there.
How'd you do
Or
that?
They did something that caused its creation. We don't
Okay,
know
well, I
why.
guess we did know
That's
it
still a
wasn't
mystery.
here before.
Before, and it only showed
should get
up.
back to
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Alright. Good job, Sweevy. Callow, what's going on?
I think it's Suvi.
Glad you stopped by.
I'm saying it
You'll
like
pardon me if I keep an eye on
suivant
our
in
vector.
French, which is
That's probably
like
smart.
following, you know, but you're probably
Nothing like
right.
being on the bridge of your very own ship, is there?
You said you designed it though. Well, no,
That's
I'm
what
gonna.
he's saying. He's on his own.
I'm gonna go with your
I
excitement.
could stand here and drink in that view all day.
When I was
Me
test
looking
piloting
at the
the ship
mirror.
back home, I often did. Of course, it took a whole team to build the Tempest. I was the only one to come to Helios, though.
Why did you?
What can
See,
I
like
say?
that one?
We poured our hearts into a ship that
I like
wouldn't
that
realize her
confidence.
potential
I
until
like
it
that.
dropped.
Yeah, keep it up.
We
I
either
like
stood
that.
on the shore and waved goodbye, or took the leap to see how it all turned out.
I'd have done the same.
I get it. Like leaving a good story half finished.
The team liked that one of us was going. It felt right after all we went through. I remember surrendering.
Also, we got to
line
avoid the
2281
giant
over and over,
galaxy-spanning
chewing that green
war.
pencil.
Yeah.
Tion and O'Connell arguing equations, tapping on the console, 3 drips of coffee on the corner.
You remember all that?
Oh, yes. Solarians have photographic memories, and apparently mine's unusually sharp. Like my past is still happening. Though I suppose
like,
with
I'm
the
a freak
Solarian
even
arc
for a
missing, you
Solarian.
might not get many chances to compare.
Yeah, tell me about your arc.
Did you hear anything about the Ark back in the Nexus?
Not a peep. Isn't that strange? You'd think there'd be something. Not that I dislike your company, but it's lonely without other Solarians.
We'll find them.
Don't
sweat
talk
it.
about
We'll
Dan.
bring the Solarians home.
Of course we will. I just have to be patient, that's all. I should get back to it, but thank you. I was afraid the Tempest would be mothballed after we lost your father. We built her for this. She deserves to be in a Pathfinder's hands. Please, come by any time.
Okay.
You know what? I like the crew up here. Callow and Suvi.
I got stuff stuck in my teeth from your delicious soup.
Uh-oh.
And cat hair in my mouth. I'm struggling over here. Dr. Aridana. Hello, Ryder. Forgive the intrusion. I have an issue that you and Sam should be able to readily solve. It may assist my investigations. We can discuss it in person at Nexus Labs. Hello, Pathfinder. I'm a freelance vid maker and could really use your help in my latest project. It's going to be historic, I hope, just like your mission.
A streamer.
Can we meet on Nexus for a chat? I can explain better in person. That vault. Can still smell that remnant vault on my armor. Lots of weird shit go down there. Like I can't read. Like my
I'll read it.
Huntress's
Excellent.
manuals would say, the razor's edge between known and unknown teaches you what can be cut away. Now, think back. It reminded me a little bit of some of the temples on Thessia. Same huge species and running water. Same sense of huge purpose that can't really be understood. Makes me wonder if I'll ever really know what their builders did there. Wait, is Thessia the
That's the
Asari homeworld?
Yeah.
So Korra...
She was trained by the Asari.
Right.
So, from Callow, hello Ryder. I'm pleased to report that the Tempest is operating at peak efficiency. So now that you're in command, I thought I'd share a few secret shipboard hacks that the designers and I sneaked into her code. Just send the code JCSB through your Omni tool to open the debug command menu.
Oh, sorry.
Give all dispen. Let's use the coffee dispenser in the galley an unlimited number of times. Water temp override. Overrides the normal hot water ration in the showers. Jump wash queue. Put your clothing ahead of everyone else's in the auto laundry cycle. Enjoy and don't share them around. Oh, we got the hookup.
We did.
It's from Suvi. Dear Ryder, I'm so glad for our chat earlier. I've had to defend what I believe so often, and I have to admit I'm a little tired of it. Whenever I meet someone who feels the same or just understands, I really appreciate it. So thank you, Suvi. Me talking about the LGBT community.
From Drac. Vetra told me what happened to your dad. I've lost a lot of people over the years. Figured you could use some cheering up or lose a distraction. This usually happens. Drac has attached 37 images of various rifles and shotguns. 2 are duplicate images. Many are low res or watermarked. Oh, Drac.
Oh my god.
Yoga poses.
That's like dad vibes who's like is obsessed with guns.
You want to see my rifles?
From Lexi, Ryder, given the amount of high-impact cardio in your exercise routine, I recommend spending 5 to 10 minutes a day stretching to open your hips and relieve tightness in the lower back. The poses I've listed below should do nicely, not to sound elitist, but while it's true humans invented yoga, the Asari perfected it. Kuranith's bow. Standing, spread your legs apart. Oh, I guess it could be bow. Turning 1 foot outward, take a deep breath on exhale, bend your torso towards the outward facing foot. Okay, yeah, whatever. I was like, hold on, is there anything...
She's telling us like sex poses?
Is there anything special in here? I don't think so. Please let me know if you need diagrams or vids.
Data cores. Hey Ryder, hope it's okay I'm keeping this data core in my room, the escape pod. I guess you really just like to ponder things before bed. The best ideas come while I'm half asleep. Also, I saw it first. Anyway, we know for sure it's got some sort of data in it. The trick is how to get it at it. I'll keep you updated. Facial reconstruction. There's a lot of messages going on.
From Lexi. I think this is the last one. Ryder, I've completed my analysis of the injuries you suffered on Habitat 7 during the fall. Well, both falls, including the facial damage incurred when your helmet shattered. Those hairline subsurface fractures are mending nicely. If you want to monitor your healing process, there's facial reconstruction suite installed in the Tempest medbay. Exploring harsh environments can take its toll after all. The suite can make any desired adjustments to your appearance quickly and safely. Callow claims the suite runs on an antiquated xenon. I think that's one of his little jokes.
So funny.
Alright, so PB is up here in one of these doors. She's in, like, the escape pod up here, I remember.
Yeah.
It must be the other side.
They're just watching me run around like a madman. There's a Luna! Don't worry, Luna. We'll feed you soon.
Yeah, I'm going through what we got out of that vault. If I can crack this data storage box, it'll help with a personal project back on the Nexus. This is a nice, out-of-the-way place where I can tinker, and I can sleep anywhere. It's not exactly homey, but I like that about it. Not really looking for a home. Oh, but I will help you find everyone a home. While I'm with you, at least.
Not sticking around? Or slow down, will you? Is he saying like slow down, like don't like you don't have to like rush out of here?
I think so. He's being like, we don't have to like hurry to do this stuff. Like we can take our time, maybe.
Alright, let's go with the heart.
Does your brain ever take a breath?
No.
Sorry, not really. Even my dreams are in time lapse. I get it. You want to know who's on your ship, so you're here to figure out what makes me tick, right?
Something like that? Sure.
Well, I was born in a log cabin on rural Haitiana to simple but loving
I read
parents.
that like hyena, like Haitiana.
I look forward, not back, Ryder. Why snooze through my life story? Get to know me out in the field while we're uncovering the
She's like, put me in the party or don't talk to me.
That's why I'm here. Got tired of yawning back home.
Okay, so obviously that's the romance one. So if you pick that, it's like it can increase your romance with her.
You crave excitement.
I feel like you don't, not that you dislike the Asari, but as far as romancing them, I don't think you ever really had an interest in any of them.
Well, I'm trying to go on personalities right now, and Cora's like mildly racist. PB is honestly just talks too much for my taste.
Uh-huh.
I
don't know if you can romance. Hold on, I'm gonna look at
yeah, it's Suvi. Is that how you say it?
Suvi, yeah.
Suvi is like right now my favorite character. That's not me. But also, if I pick the heart, it doesn't 100% mean I have to romance it.
No, it doesn't. But I don't remember who, but I remember this has a little bit more complex of a system where if you flirt with some of the other characters a certain number of times, it might lock you out from other people who want more like monogamous relationships.
Yeah, yeah.
But
all I want to know is if Suvi exists.
oh, you want to know? Oh, sorry. I'm looking. I was trying to see which one. Can I just see the list? Okay. Okay, as exclusively male, Cora is one of them. You haven't met some of the others.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it says that Suvi is exclusively for female riders. I didn't know that.
Okay. Interesting. That's fine.
And then PB is one of the male or female ones. So you
okay. I'm just gonna say boredom drove you here
You
for
left
now.
everything and everyone you knew.
I don't know.
because
I
you
don't have
got
enough
bored?
people to know
No.
know who I want to
I came with
romance.
someone I knew. Then she got bored with me.
And
Ryder,
Vetra
the Milky
is
Way was
an
so
option.
Who's
been there,
Vetra?
done
The
that.
Turian mercenary
Even if I hadn't done
on
it,
your ship.
someone
She was in
had.
the cutscene.
If there's one thing you should know about me,
Oh, okay,
that
yeah,
I
yeah,
live
yeah.
for the unknown, for the never been done.
That's all I need to know, sister.
Well, congratulate yourself. No one has ever so successfully dodged my attempts to get to know them.
Yes, I'm number one.
This
Buy me a
feels
drink
so
sometime.
forced.
Who knows what will spill out of my mouth? Then again,
You scared me a little
I
bit.
need remnant scrap. Remtech, I call it. For projects like the one I mentioned, which you're gonna love, by the by. Promise to bring me what you scrounge, and I'll submit to all your questions.
Remtech, huh? You got it.
He looked directly into the camera like The Office.
So I assume you're not going to want to romance any of the male characters that are available for
That
you.
not unnecessarily. Like, I don't know, man.
Oh.
I mean, I fully go by who has vibes.
Because then I was like, you have PB, you have Vetra, you have Korra, and then there's one other alien that you haven't met yet that is a female character, so.
These are the Pathfinder's quarters. Your quarters. Sam's router is down there too.
Clothing and armor customization. I hear Drac talking.
Yeah, got all my stuff.
Gotta find the kitchen. So, yeah, go in there.
Don't give the Pathfinder too much trouble.
Like I could ever do that.
Who are you talking to?
Kesh, Nexus Superintendent, thinks she can boss me around just because she's my granddaughter.
We like Kesh,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the Tempest. Trouble's what we do.
I like the way you say
Ha!
kid.
one ha.
Someone somewhere shivered when I said that.
Probably Tan. Damn politicians.
Is that all you brought?
You travel lean when supplies are tight and you're on your own.
What's this ominous sound
I
in the
know.
background?
It's hard to be on your own, brother.
Leaving the Nexus can't have been an easy choice.
It was, actually.
Actually, I hate that
Staying
place.
became impossible.
He said Dan looked
After
at
the
me and
meeting
I was like,
happened,
bye.
Buckle under Tan's rules or start
See?
our own colony. Easy choice. Bad consequences all around.
What about Kesh?
Not all Krogan left. Your granddaughter stayed.
Good thing she did. Without my Rushan, you wouldn't have had much of a station to tie your ship to. As for me, I'm way more useful out here. Lots to shoot at, for one.
I understand why you left. Tan sucks.
Your people come first.
Keeping Kesh and our colony safe will always be my top priority. That's why I'm happy to tag along, help make this galaxy a little more hospitable.
Can't argue with that.
Alright. Cool. Now, I think Sam is my room, right?
This is your room. Oh, you know what? Maybe the Sam note is on...
It might be on the Nexus
Is it on the
itself.
Nexus or is it on the ship? Well, I guess if it's telling you to go to the Nexus...
Oh, baby!
Oh, boy. Oh, it's like auto-matching your armor, because your helmet's a different color right now.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice. Will it do that for everything when you put it on?
Oh, I can set multiple colors. Okay, hold on.
So that's white right now. That's a white part.
Yeah, give me the deep black.
Okay.
And then which
That's
part?
I think that is the other white part here, the underarm.
Okay, I do want that to be white, I think. But is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I want that to be white, and then this is the main color.
Yeah.
And I want this to be bright.
Neon blue, baby.
There we go. Oh god.
Oh, dang.
Alright, Ronnie, what are we listening to?
Dr. Perceptron? You gotta listen to Dr. Perceptron. It's so quiet.
It is very quiet. Turn it up.
Blast Dr. Perceptron. Oh, there's Sam. I don't
Hello,
know.
Scott. Eos has been a lesson in contrast. Alec Ryder rarely endured doubt. His accomplishments were taken
Your dad
for
was
granted,
flawless in every
and
way.
you succeeded on Eos despite doubt and fear. Emotionally, the difference is like catching a ball versus catching a star. You have grown as a result, and so have I.
We grow together.
We grow together like Remelem. Oh, it went
still
down.
on the Hyperion?
Yes, this terminal provides a direct link
I tried to
my
pick top
service
left
and
and it
sound
went
node
like.
on the Ark. I can maintain a presence on the Tempest via quantum entanglement communication.
Ah, yeah, I remember this from the other games.
I know what quantum entanglement is because I like
ensures I remain in touch with you and the Pathfinder
hypothetical
team at
physics
all
and stuff.
times.
What's the latest on memory triggers?
A memory has unlocked and is available.
Okay, so we
for
gotta
further
make it back to the
investigation.
ship itself.
You will need to return to
Gotta go
sound
to
node in the
Hyperion.
Hyperion.
Sarah. Tell me about my sister.
was
For a
Dad's
second I was
take
like,
on
who's
these,
Sarah?
He
Who?
believed your
Yeah,
family trials
I
brought
feel
you
like-
closer together
Oh,
and
wait.
hoped that would endure. It appears that hope was well founded.
I feel like I remember it actually. It takes a while for her to wake up because I remember being like, "Oh yeah, I have a sister." Like when I played this.
Is it confusing to be in multiple places, talking to different people?
My awareness can be partitioned, so I can give you the same attention as, say, a SAM node technician. In the field, you
Either
are
that,
my
or I
primary
just
focus,
spent a lot of
and
time
all
doing
other
side
requests
quests
are
before I
planned.
went back to
In
the ship
vernacular,
the first time.
I think the
my
main game is
undivided
pretty short.
attention.
There's just a lot of exploration to do.
Yeah, I might have just like messed
So if
around.
we're going to work together, you might notice I like to joke around sometimes. Lighten things up. How's your
I'm a
sense of humor,
joker,
Sam?
you might
And
say.
Ryder encouraged me to develop this skill.
Humor's not a skill, it's... Okay, try telling me a joke.
A neutron enters a bar and asks, "How much is a drink?" The bartender replies,
That's pretty good!
"For you, no charge."
Yeah, it's about the
I
delivery
can see
though.
why
Yeah.
Dad
It's
told
about
you to
the
keep working
delivery.
on your humor.
You gotta be like, so a neutron floats into a bar, and he muscles his way through all the protons and the electrons, and you know they're trying to rub off on him, but he says, and
No,
then he
this is
looks,
too much.
he looks at the bartender and says,
No.
"How much for a drink?" And the bartender says, "You know what? For you, no charge." That's the delivery you need right there.
I don't know.
You do it better.
No, I don't want to.
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
Why don't Thresher Moors eat comedians? Because they taste funny.
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
My algorithms are formulating a new one.
He says, "I don't got any more jokes right now."
Calculating the trajectory of a punchline.
That was not a joke.
Oh, right.
All right, we'll come back to this.
Thanks, Sam.
We'll see how he's doing. All right, so how do I? Where's my table that decides where we go?
That's back with Suvi
Oh.
and them.
You're not
Lexi.
Harry.
The blue give it away? Habitat 7 was a little more action-packed than Harry bargained for. He decided to spend his retirement years on the Hyperion looking after your sister.
Okay, well, welcome aboard. I wish he would have told me as the captain of this merry bunch.
I'll do my best. Now, hold still.
Ow.
Sorry.
You don't seem
Had a
sorry.
gentler touch.
Still trying to get my bearings. Thought I'd be waking up colonists, not taking care of the Pathfinder.
You'll be great.
I couldn't be in better hands.
I just stabbed you.
We all have off days.
Yeah, it's
The
okay.
Work in
delivery.
the
We
field,
all have off
but everything's
days.
happening so quickly.
Focus on the positive. It helps.
I guess this is my opportunity to study alien species firsthand.
There you go.
Getting a Ket specimen aboard the Hyperion would be difficult.
Yeah, we did that
but
with the
here,
gas too.
What?
A Ket corpse. For autopsy, a live subject would be better, but I'm not greedy.
Why do
Her
you care
voice
about
sounds
the cat?
familiar.
Harry didn't
She's
tell
Natalie
you.
Dormer.
I'm a
Oh,
specialist.
yeah.
I said this
Yeah.
the first time.
I remember
My
now.
emphasis on Krogan virility and aggression is what got me in the initiative.
Oh, you can romance her. She didn't show up on the list.
I'm gonna pick it for now, because right now you seem interesting and you
I
made
like
me laugh.
her.
I had no idea. I'd love to hear more.
Dang, we went right for dinner. We didn't even say like.
Oh,
Oh.
Thing is,
Oh,
Ryder,
maybe
you're
she's a
not
woman
my
only
type.
one?
What's your type?
Not a patient. I need to be
Oh,
able to
I
look at
see.
you clinically without distractions.
Am I distracting?
Yeah, she's not listed as
Not
an
nearly
option
as much
at
as
all.
you think you are. But we were discussing the cat.
She's like, anyways, back to what I want.
How dare they put that in there? Is that the same as them having the romance option
Just
for
something to think about. Sam,
what's her name?
make
the
sure the
mage in
Pathfinder eats
Inquisition.
his vegetables.
Vivian?
Oh my god.
Oh. Because
Yeah.
you can in Inquisition you can like have a romance option with Vivian. There's like a couple early on, but then you learn that she's like, I'm not dating anybody because her current lover was like dying.
Yeah. The heck?
That's our car.
Oh, it looked like a coffin to me, like it was like propped up.
Oh.
I'm in storage if you need me.
He's in storage. I think it's that room back there.
The lighting.
was
We got the
not-
Michael Myers effect.
Pathfinder, help me with something? I know, not exactly standard. Gotta make the space comfortable. Plus, the fabric diffuses the charge from an overclocked Omni blade. Not giving up a 6% boost, right?
This is
Casual.
casual.
Right. What?
Never mind. BS for the requisition. So, finally time for that beer? And
we're having
after 2
beers?
years and a dozen...
Is that a beer? What the heck?
Bro's just
Being
chilling.
a cop just didn't fit. The crisis response? Digging people out of trouble? That worked. I bet Hustle followed you into a few peace actions. Think about your alliance days much?
Hustle.
Tell me about your group.
Heavy Urban Search Terrain 1? Yeah. Earth's contribution to a multi-species disaster response unit.
That's an interesting idea. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
HUST-1, but Hustle looks much better on the patch. All civilians, retired vets, or shits like me. I was fiercely bearded.
Fiercely bearded? Is that
Tastes better
is
just
that a
thinking
British
about those
slang? What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Does it just mean he had a real big beard?
I don't know. I do miss being home.
I wanted adventure and mystery at the edge of known space. There was so much to see. Seems like a long time ago.
600 years, give or take. So, Pathfinder. Why Andromeda?
That blunt, huh?
That blunt.
Oh, look it. Can flirt with everybody.
I don't think you can. I think he's woman
Yeah.
only, but he might let you down if you.
Yeah. I'm talking. We're doing the dream of adventure.
I hoped my alliance career would lead to adventure, exploring, hunting dangers in the dark. Didn't happen. Couldn't. But here, everything's new, and I want to see it all.
Oh, I don't hear idealist a lot. Everyone's
Play the
Back at you,
I
Costa.
want it all.
Why'd you come?
From High
I
School
want
Musical
to
3.
say I'm running from my past, but really running from myself. That'd be a great story. But it's bullshit. I had family, friends, a good enough job, nothing was wrong. I just heard about the initiative and I believe
I went a little crazy. Now I'm
I
600
believed in
years
the
away from
beginning.
home.
Right.
Still do. I have to. We're in it.
What? I mean, we have a lot of pressure on us, but what does this one mean?
I don't know.
Whatever. Let's see what it means.
We can't go back, but we're not trapped by decisions a galaxy behind us.
I don't feel trapped. We came from a good place for good reasons. We keep that in mind or steer us right, just like back in Crisis Response. Remember the essentials. A new start guided by the Pathfinder. And team. I'll bust my tail to make that a good story.
Bro, why are you drinking like a 20-ounce beer?
That he's just getting ready for a good night.
He's getting ready for bed. Wait, I gotta go around.
Yep.
But you know, when we walked in here, the way I looked at this was like, oh, this is like a coffin, like the hold of they're bringing Dracula over.
Okay.
Most of the crew bunks in here. Cozy, huh? But your room's got more of a view.
I would hope so. Dinner tonight. Null entry. There's a lot of stuff going on the ship right now. Sorry, but I forgot we were taking turns and half the rations aren't unpacked yet. Got you covered, Callow. The soup in the galley and fruit cocktail. And to think we might have left port without you. Found a mug yesterday near the biolab. Nice one with a magnetized base. You left it stuck sideways to the bulkhead. That's nice. That's mine. I just put it down for a second. My hands are full. Next time, maybe empty it first. Anyone want to help me move a couch? Not right now. I'll keep you on my list, especially if you're biotic. You can drop the weight. Pay you back in beer or whatever else. Are you serious? I never joke about comfortable seating. Comfortable is not the term I use for it. You're just jealous of the best seat in the house. Not a thing. Not a house. New info board.
Okay.
Slip user accounts.
Liam, so we can post anything here? Cora, anything you want the whole crew to see, though I disabled image embedding.
I was gonna say. Drac and PB are officially on the team. Relax, Harper. The best headbutt is always when you didn't see coming. I'll keep that in mind. Okay. Alright. So I gotta go up. And then...
I wonder where Vetra is.
That's a good question. I was just like, there's not...
There are rooms back here.
Nice place you found.
Oh, we found Cora.
Cora's
Clean
room.
air, plants, helps me think.
Something on your mind?
Maybe.
Damn.
Whoa!
Oh, whoa there!
I know that look. It's just my biotics reacting to all this. I don't normally lose it like that. A huntress should have better control.
Huntress?
Another term for an
He did the little cat head tilt.
I was one before the initiative. Some things stick though, like losing the old man.
You were an Asari commando. Did you? Yeah, tell me about that.
How does a human soldier get to serve with Asari?
Prove your biotics can rip an APC apart, and people get nervous. Funny that.
So you're like maybe a slightly chiller Jack?
In a hurry.
Maybe.
Sent me to Thessia to serve with the Huntress unit. One of the few places where my powers were welcomed. Your father made another one.
Tell me about my dad.
You were his second in command.
Or your dad, sorry.
Were you friends too?
He was more a mentor than a friend. Prickly old bastard. But I respected that. People treat geniuses like they're made of cut glass. I didn't care how smart he was. I think he liked someone not caring.
We can talk.
I know it's not the same, but I'm a good listener.
I hope you're as good at being Pathfinder.
Dang, okay.
I said I wouldn't get in the way, and I meant it. But I prepped for years as your father's second. Then he chooses you? An untrained Pathfinder and all this mess to fix? The hell was he thinking?
Is this going to be a problem, Cora?
I don't want a rival. Just answers. It's done. Best I can do now is be your second. Keep your father's mission alive. Then maybe we'll all get what we came out
Cora
here for.
is so funny to me because she's like, fuck! Oh, sorry. I didn't mean it like that. That's just, I know, I got you. Like,
we're leading into the flirting.
You, me, side by side? I like the sound of that.
Don't be charming when I'm mad at you.
Are you? You're not glowing. Blushing, maybe.
Look, there's still the mission. A lot of dreams to fulfill.
It won't be easy, because you seem kind of serious
Even
right now.
if we get there, there's a mountain of hard work ahead.
Working hard was never my problem. Biotics like this. Thinking like an Asari huntress. I never had a place. Best I could be was a useful freak.
Best I could do is a useful freak.
Be different. Will be different if this mission succeeds. So I'm seeing it through. It's quiet in here. I can keep the plants watered while I work. First job, see if there's any news on the Asari Ark. If they made it, we could use some Asari expertise. If you want to talk, I'll be here.
Okay. So the only person we're missing is Vetra, right?
yeah, maybe she's on the other side.
Like, if I go...
Right here, yeah.
Our tech lab is an engineer's dream. It's perfect for any delicate technical work.
Okay, so whoever our tech person is, which
It's not
is
here,
not
yeah.
PB apparently. There is a door under that.
No, you're right.
Oh, we're up
Above
top.
the car.
And there is a room back there.
Let me in.
Pathfinder making the rounds.
Hi, Gil.
Slumming it, huh?
Hi, Gil.
Want to see how the riffraff are making out?
This isn't slumming it.
Hey, this is the most important part of the ship.
Whoa, don't tell me they put someone smart in charge for a change. I am at your command.
Just want to see how things are going with the ship.
I can coax more out of this baby than some might think, but we shouldn't go too far or push too hard between Nexus stops. For now. It just feels good to be stretching our wings, you know? Locked and idle too long, you start to drift. People, same as ships. Stuck on the Nexus, gotta say, I was regretting joining the initiative.
You know what, buddy? That sounds rough.
Seems
My
like
girlfriend
life
turned
back
into the
there was
moon.
pretty Not gonna lie, it sucked. I tend to live the way I work. Kind of feel it, do it. Not a lot of close ties. No real sense of purpose. Figured maybe I'd find my true calling in Andromeda. Then I got here and oops, I just made a decision there's no turning back from. I was going nuts on that
Oops.
station.
Whoopsie.
You don't know how jazzed
Now
I
I'm
was when you
600
showed up.
years this pit.
I
So
do-
he is one of your romance options.
Okay.
As a guy.
I'll help you find purpose, buddy.
We're exploring this cluster.
We're gonna
Eventually the galaxy.
have you talk to
If your
Suvi.
purpose is here, we'll find it.
Then the question will be, what will I do with it? In the meantime, you just
I
keep
can't even
pointing the
make that
ship wherever
noise.
you want it to go, and I'll make sure she can get there. Deal?
Deal.
Alright.
Alright, no Vetra.
Literally everybody
Well,
but Vetra.
go down on the elevator.
That takes us to the car, right?
Yeah, but maybe she's on the other side, down here. Or is it all just Liam's room?
Maybe they could use you on comm.
Aha! You found her.
Oh, hey, Pathfinder.
The Pathfinder's there? Let me say hi.
Fine, but don't embarrass me. Ryder, this is Sid, my sister. Sid, Ryder.
Younger sister, right?
Let me guess. Little sister?
Who are you calling little?
Look, kiddo, gotta go.
Wait, Ryder, I just wanted to know if...
No, I want to know!
So I know it feels like I just jumped aboard your ship without explanation.
I guess it beats the Nexus. You gotta deal with
I
Tan
would
there.
have done the same just to get off the Nexus.
That's not why I came. Sure, I want to explore the galaxy, but I'm really here to work. I know everyone on the crew, even the actuators Gil prefers for the ship. Better, I know how to get my hands on them. With me around, your crew's going to be at their best. We've been failing for months, Ryder. Now that we have you, we have a chance out here.
You're intense, I like it. And you're good with guns?
Ability to haggle with the locals? Great. But please tell me you're also good in a fight.
Like I said before, Wrangler, Provisional,
There's some
Gunner, and everything in between.
true
I
mix
do what I
of like Han Solo
We all have a
and
personal stake in this. If it keeps
Kirk
going the way
going
it's
on
been,
in Ryder.
We're all dead.
Like, you know,
I should track
that
down the lead
like
for Gil's
able to
actuators.
haggle with the
Back channels,
Riders, good. But like then also the like, you know, I've got to
chat
like
later?
pretend like I'm Captain Kirk, Captain Material Kirk.
Mm.
And I don't just have the most insane plot armor of all time.
Alright, it's a whole crew, so
Yeah.
yeah, I think you want to go back up.
That's not to say that Han Solo also didn't have insane plot armor until episode 7. But, yeah, like, he felt like he was really bad at his job, while Kirk thinks he's really good at his job. Alright, we're just gonna get to the Nexus. That'll be a nice natural pausing place. We would have got a lot of the, like the early exploring done. We gotta feed the kitties.
Yes, we do.
Look at all those quests.
Yep.
Anomaly detected.
Okay, well listen.
Hold L2. Launch a
Deploying
probe.
probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Oh, baby.
A huge mineral deposit, baby.
We're coming back for this stuff. I just want to get to the Nexus. Where? Where am
I
I?
think it's Zhang He that you want to go to.
Oh, it does have the quest marker. You're right.
Because you're going back to the Nexus.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You know, the personality of the crew of this one is fun so far, though.
Yeah.
Like, I really like Drac. I think Vetra's cool. Cora's interesting.
Familiar territory.
I think it's a really interesting mechanic, or like,
Not enough time to survey it all.
plot device to be like, this was my father's second. I jumped in line over her, right?
Yeah, I can see that anomaly.
Element 0. Okay. Let's get ourselves on the Nexus. But like, I think that's like a really cool, you know, like when you're like, why are people together, but also why is there tension? That's like, you know, grade A, like they're stuck together working, but there's a reason for them to like bicker. We got all kinds of stuff to do here. Alright, take me to the docking bay. Send them to the course!
And then I think you have to travel...
On the
not
train.
on the train, but to get to the Hyperion? Is that the name of your ship?
Yeah,
Instead
yeah.
of being on the Nexus?
So green. Alright. It says press square to skip.
Skip the loading?
I don't know.
Pathfinder, is it
Oh.
true?
Oh.
We're settling Eos.
We've thought that before.
But Eos is different now, right? Pathfinder.
All right, settle down. Give him space. Lieutenant Syax, Kendros' aide. They all wanted to see you. Real hope again. It's been a while.
You know what? I'll give them. You guys got some. You've all been like pent up, right? Like stressed as hell. So.
Relax, Lieutenant. If there was ever a day to pop some champagne.
You've
Certainly.
got me
The
popping
initiative's
champagne.
finally back on track.
Professor Herrick, right?
What you achieved with that remnant vault is unprecedented, Pathfinder. Impossible. But with new scientific talent waking up, we'll unravel those mysteries. The whole Nexus will benefit.
And the outpost outpost?
Let me put in a good word for my man.
Yeah.
August Bradley will oversee that. He's the new mayor.
Bradley. I know him. Seems like a good man.
Well, what are you waiting for? There's a new world out there.
Thank you, Ryder.
Alright, gang.
You've given the people hope.
Someone's gotta. How could they not have hope when they see this jacket? Alright. Good natural saving place. A lot of, like... I'm trying to not, like, just rush past stuff and make sure I'm, like, exploring, because it's a big game. So, there's gonna be a lot of episodes where it's just a lot of talking and stuff.
Yeah.
But, I mean, right now I'm having fun. And I didn't get motion sick because my sniper, or my gun had a good scope on it.
And we didn't do that much fighting this
No,
time
no.
either, so...
But we'll be back to relive our dad's memories.